Hey dear students, welcome back to e-learning platform of GS College of Commerce, Wardha. I'm Assistant Professor Rajeshwari Sharma and this lecture is for the 6th semester for the subject Advanced Statistics. So, as far as the subject is concerned, hereby we are dealing with the first unit of the subject, that is correlation analysis. So, here we have understood many concepts which will help to understand the correlation analysis better, and in last lecture we have seen the numerical problem of the correlation analysis. So as I have told you earlier, under this subject we are going to move with the different difficulties level, but we will start with the simple problem and then gradually as we are going to move further we are going to increase the difficulty level. So we are following the same pattern. So in last lecture we have seen one numerical problem which belongs to the correlation in simple series. Thereby we have seen it with the detailed explanation. In today as well we are going to do the second numerical problem, and it's also going to be of same type, that is correlation in simple series. So let's have a look at the question. So here you can see that we have been given two series, that is X and Y, whereby X series has been indicated as imports and Y series has been indicated as price index. Or in other words we can say that X is a variable which is representing the import item and Y is a variable that is indicating the price index item. Okay, so here we have to calculate the correlationship between these two variables, that is import and price index. In question you can see that we have been given some items under the X series and some items under the Y series. So let's see what are the items which have been given under the X series. So it's 21, 29, 20, 22, 18, 16, 20, 24, 26. If we are going to make the total of these items, so you can count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have total 9 items over here. So we will say that n is equals to 9. Again in Y series we have been given some items. Let's see what are those items. It's 125, 128, 120, 118, again 118, 125, 130, 125, 120. So again when we are going to count the number of items under the Y series, so we will see it's also 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in Y series again we have n is equals to 9. Now we have seen the question. What we have to do in the question? We have to find the coefficient of correlation. We have to tell what kind of relationship is there between these two items and what's the degree of correlation between these two items. So we will start the solution of this problem with the preparation chart. So in solution what we have to do, what's going to be the first step? First step would be the preparation chart. Okay, formulation of preparation chart. So here we will prepare 7 columns preparation chart, like you can see over here. X column, dx column, dx square column, y column, dy column, dy square column, then we have dx dy column. Okay, so first of all we have to see what values have been given in the question. So we find that we have been given items in X series in the question and items in Y series in the question. So first of all we are just going to simply write these items in X and Y series respectively. Like in X series I have written 21, 29, 20, 22, 18, 16, 20, 24, 26, and in Y series I have written 125, 128, 120, 118, 118, 125, 130, 125 and 120. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate the other values in the other column with the help of the given data, with the help of the given values. Okay, so how what we are going to do first? We are going to calculate the dx. Okay, So how do we calculate dx? So we have a formula for calculating dx. Dx refers to the deviation from x series. So here for calculating dx, first of all we need to take an assumed mean. So how are we going to take assumed mean? So I have told you that you can take any item as assumed mean from the x series, but it's always preferable to take the smallest item in the x series as your assumed mean, because it will help you to have calculation in the positive numbers and it will reduce the chances of errors in your calculations. That is why you should always choose the smallest number of series as your assumed mean. So here I can see that in the x series 16 is the smallest number, so therefore I'm taking 16 as my assumed mean. Okay, then what is the formula? X minus assumed mean. So what's the value of first items? It's 21, and what is the assumed mean? 16. So how are we going to calculate the value of dx? X minus assumed mean means 21 minus 16, so I'm going to get 5. Meanwhile we will do the same with the another item. Then 29 minus 16, so I will get 13. Then 20 minus 16, so I will get 4. Then 22 minus 16, so I will get 6. Then 18 minus 16, so I will get 2. Then 16 minus 16, so I will get 0. Then 20 minus 16, so it will be 4. Then we have 24. 24 minus 16, it will be 8. 26 minus 16, it would be 10. Okay, so this way we have calculated the values under the dx column. Now we have to calculate the value of dx square. Okay, how we are going to calculate the value of dx square? For this we have to take the values from the dx column and take the square of it. Like first one is 5. So how are we going to calculate the square of 5? 5 into 5 would be the square of 5. So in case of 5 the square would be 25. In case of 13, 169. Then for 4 the square would be 16. For 6 square would be 36. For 2 square would be 4. For 0 square would be 0. Again for 4 square would be 16. For 8 square would be 64. For 10 square would be 100. So this way we have calculated the values under the dx square. Then we have y column. Under the y column we have already put the values from question. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the values to be put under the dy column. How we are going to calculate it? As it refers to deviation from y series, so we are going to take the smallest number from the y series as our assumed mean, and then we are going to put the values into formula. What's the formula? Y minus a means the value of item from y series minus assumed mean. So what is the first item? It's 125. So how are we going to calculate the dy over here? 125 minus 118. So we will get 7. Then 128 minus 118. So we will get 10. Then 120 minus 118. So we will get 2. Then 118 minus 118. We will get 0. Again 118 minus 118. Again we will get 0. Then 125 minus 118. So we will get 7. Then 130 minus 118. We will get 12. Then 125 minus 118. We will get 7. Then 120 minus 118. We will get 2. This way we have calculated the values under the dy column. Now what's the next column? It's dy square. How we are going to calculate dy square? We are just going to simply take the squares of the values under the dy column. Like first one is 7. So 7 into 7, 49. Then square of 10, 100. Then square of 2, 4. Then square of 0, 0. Again square of 0, 0. Then square of 7, 49. Square of 12, 144. Square of 7, 49. Square of 2, 4. Here we are done with the calculation of the dy square. Okay. Now what's the next column? Dx dy. How are we going to calculate the values of dx dy? We just have to make the multiplication of this dx column into dy column. Okay. So what's the first value in dx? 5. What's the first value in dy? 7. So we will simply do 5 into 7. So we are going to get 35. So 5 into 7, 35. 13 into 10, 130. 4 into 2, 8. 6 into 0, 0. 2 into 0, 0. 0 into 7, 0. 4 into 12, 48. 8 into 7, 56. Then 10 into 2, 20. This way we have calculated the values of dx dy. Okay. Now what we have to do, we just have to make the summation of the different columns. So in case of x, we just don't have to make the summation of this value, but we just have to simply count the number of items. Here we have calculated the number of items and we have got to know that n is equals to 9. So we have written over here n is equals to 9. Then we have dx column. What we have to do in dx column? In dx column we have to make the summation of all these values so that we can get summation dx. So what we are going to do? 5 plus 13 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 0 plus 4 plus 8 plus 10. So what we are going to get? Summation dx is equals to 52. Okay. Then we have the dx square column. Again here we have to make the summation of all these numbers in order to get summation dx square. So how we are going to do it? 25 plus 169 plus 16 plus 36 plus 4 plus 0 plus 16 plus 64 plus 100. So we are going to get the total of all this as 430. Okay. So we will say summation dx is equals to 430. Then we have the y column. In y column again we just have to count the number of items. So when we are going to count it, we are going to get 9 items. Okay. So we will write n is equals to 9. Then we have the dy column. Under the dy column we have to make the summation of all these values so that we can get the summation dy. So what we will do? We will do 7 plus 10 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 7 plus 12 plus 7 plus 2. So we will get 47 as answer. So we will write summation dy is equals to 47. Okay. Then we have dy square column. Under dy square column again we have to make the total of all these values. That is 49 plus 100 plus 4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 49 plus 144 plus 49 plus 4. So we are going to get 399 as total. So we will say summation dy is equals to 399. Then we have summation dx dy. Okay, so here we have to make the total of all these values. Like 35 plus 130 plus 8 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 48 plus 56 plus 20. So as answer we are going to get 297. So we will say summation dx dy is equals to 297. So this way we are done with the formulation of preparation table. Now what we have to do? The next step is to apply the formula. What's the formula? R is equals to n into summation dx dy minus under bracket summation dx into summation dy upon under root n into summation dx square minus summation dx whole square into under root n into summation dy square minus summation dy whole square. So this way we have seen what's the formula. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to put the values of this formula from the preparation chart. Okay. So let's see the formulas values which needs to be put under the formula from the preparation chart. Okay. So what is the formula? We have seen. Now what is the next thing we have to do? We just have to put the values over here. So R is equals to n into summation dx dy. So what we will do? What's the value of n? And the value of n is equals to 9. Okay. So we will write 9 over here. From this preparation chart you can find out the values. Value of n is equals to 9. So we would write 9 over here. Then we have summation dx dy. So what's the value of summation dx dy? It's 297 that we can find in preparation chart. So here we will write 297. Okay. Then minus. So we will put minus sign. Then under bracket summation dx into summation dy. So from this preparation chart we will get the value of summation dx and summation dy. So in preparation chart you can see that the value of summation dx is equals to 52. So we have written 52 over here. Okay. Then value of summation dy is 47. Here we can see that. So here we have written 47. Okay. Then upon. So we will just write divided by. Then under root n into summation dx square minus summation dx whole square. Okay, so here under root we will write value of n. Value of n is equals to 9 that we have written here. Then we have to write the value of summation dx square. So here in preparation chart we can find that the value of summation dx square is equals to 430. So we have written 430 over here. Then minus summation dx whole square. So how we are going to write the summation dx whole square? We are going to write the value of summation dx 52 and we are just going to make the square of 52. So this way we will write the square of 52. 52 square over here. Okay. Then into. Then another under root. So what? Then another under root. Another under root. What we have to write there? N into summation dy square minus summation dy whole square. So what's the value of n in case of y? It's 9. So we will write 9 over here. Okay. Then what is the value of summation dy square? It's 399. So we will write 399 over here. Then minus summation dy whole square. So how we are going to write the value of summation dy whole square? We will just make the square of the value of summation dy. So in preparation chart, what is the value of summation dy? 47. Okay. So what we are going to write? Square of 47. So here we have written 47 square. This way we have put all the values in formula. Now what we have to do? We have to simply perform the operation. Like 9 into 297 would be equals to 2673. Minus 52 into 47 would be equals to 2444. Then divided by 9 into 430 would be equals to 3870. Minus 52 square. So square of 52 would be 2704. So we have written minus 2704 into under root 9 into 399. So it would be 3591. Then minus 47 square. So 47 into 47 would be 2209. So here we have written minus 2209. Then again next step we have to perform this operation. 2673 minus 2444. So we will get 229. Okay. Then upon under root 3870 minus 2704. So we are going to get 1166. So we have written 1166 over here. Okay. Then into under root 3591 minus 2209. So we are going to get the value as 1382. So we have written under root 1382 over here. Then again the next step is we will write 229 as it is. Then now what we have to do? We have to calculate the values which needs to be we have to calculate the values of under root. So what is under root 1166? So how we are going to calculate the value of this? We just have to put 1166 on calculator and then press the button of under root. So we are going to get 34.1467 into, then we have to calculate the value of under root 1382. So for calculating this, again what we have to do? We have to write 1382 on calculator. Then we have to place the sign of under root. So we are going to get 37.1753. Okay. So this way we have got these values. Then again we will perform the next step. That is 229 divided by 34.1467 into 37.1753. So we are going to get 229 divided by 1269.4138. Okay. And when we are going to do the division of this number, so our answer would be equals to 0.1803. Okay. So this 0.1803 would be the value of correlation. Would be the coefficient of correlation. Okay. So we will take up to 2 digits. So we will say R is equals to 0.18. So this way we have seen how to calculate the coefficient of correlation. Okay. And the coefficient of correlation has come to 0.18. So what's going to be our conclusion? Our conclusion going to be this. As value of R is equals to 0.18, so it indicates that there is very low degree of correlation between series X and Y. Why? Because we have seen that when the value of coefficient of correlation is between plus 0 to plus 0.25, so there is the low degree of correlation, and in our case answer is positive 0.18. Therefore we will say that there is very low degree of correlation between the imports and the price index, or between X series and Y series. So this way we have completed this numerical problem. In next lecture we are going to see the next numerical problem. So guys, you just stay safe, stay home and keep studying. So thank you so much.